right after we read about how Aaron and his sons were consecrated to serve as priests. We read about how two of these sons abused their power right away. Nadab and Abihu took it upon themselves to light incense not commanded by the Lord. Now we might look at this story and think, what's the big deal? I mean, they were just trying to worship God, right? But apparently that's not what was going on. God's response was to consume these two priests with fire and send a message through Moses. Among those who are near me I will be sanctified, and before all the people I will be glorified. Nadab and Abihu sought to glorify themselves, not God. They wanted to be seen as the leaders and as important. As soon as they were anointed as priests, they became puffed up and thought that they had the authority to do whatever they wanted to do in the tabernacle. But God said, no, I will not allow my glory to be stolen from me. There's a warning to us in these verses. When we come before the Lord, we ought to do so in a way that points to Him as being glorious and worthy of all praise. If you are called to come before the Lord, as we all are, then you need to accept very quickly that it's not because you're special or important, but because God is loving and merciful. We're given the privilege of serving God, and we ought never take that privilege for granted. This is why we must always remember that we're saved by grace through faith in Jesus. If we were saved by anything but grace, then we could boast about how we earned it. But since it's by God's grace and His grace alone, then God receives all the glory and all the praise.